Muy bien, ya tenemos revólver. El Ranger grabado. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? ¿Hacia allá? Bueno, entonces primero voy a explorar el otro lado, que donde no tengo que ir. Ok, ya le di la vuelta a toda la cueva.
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars. They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Qué cabrón me acabo de dejar ver. Lo que desbloqueamos. Nah. No, escopeta y dinamita. No. Más munición de fusil me serviría. Bien, ya no hay música de combate. Supongo que esto ya se va a calmar.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
El mayor de los hermanos Macal y sus hermanos. Ese güey se parece al de Call of Juarez, el primero, el predicador. El predicador pistolero Ray McCall. De hecho, es este güey el protagonismo del primer Call of Juárez. ¿Cuál Call of Juárez? Sí. Cambiar. Vuelvo grabado por revólver. No, gracias. Acá sí desbloqueo una habilidad donde le presiono X mientras recarga y recarga todavía más rápido. Todas las armas cargadas. Bien.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
Ah, qué caray.
As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are.
Ah, qué caray. Por andar leyendo los subtítulos.
as his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
Mierda.
as his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything
Carajo.
that you are.
as his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
Ah, carajo.
as his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are.
Mierda.
as his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
Carajo, ¿por qué no les atinas?
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
Carajo, les apunto y no les da.
as his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Mierda. Ah, desapareció el quinto, con ese le hubiera
I
llenado.
swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Corre. Súbete, carajo, súbete.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever.
Muévete, muévete, muévete.
Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother.
Oh,
I'm
carajo.
relating exactly what happened to me.
Le puse a brincar en vez de caminar por el tronco y no quiso.
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens.
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady. I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches around here.
100 apaches, no chingues.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Sin duda había muchísimos. Carajo, son un montón. Ah, mierda. Ah. Me lo voy a gastar en recargar rápido el fusil.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
Ok.
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
Qué caray. Esa me gusta, última frase. Estos héroes puede que los únicos héroes reales del oeste, sí cierto, murieron de hambre, de frío, por viruela y no un montón de... Fue una de las primeras armas bacteriológicas utilizadas en nuestro continente. Como no tienen inmunidad, los pobres güeyes, tienen una enfermedad nueva, se los cargó la... Si me dejo caer te vas a morir, ¿verdad, cabrón? Ahora, bueno, no intenté dejarme caer, pero resulta que casualmente me caí y te moriste. Me gusta, creo que voy a tratar de buscar todos los coleccionables para leerlos porque están muy interesantes, hablan de cosas muy ciertas. No, no hay manera de bajar. Por aquí no. Se estrecha.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
Ah, sí era la salida por acá.
Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty. Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem, might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
6, los hermanos Dalton. Ah, los recuerdo también en varias películas. ¿No?
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
Me llaman el cazarrecompensas.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street. Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had no ambition.
Esto es lo que hablaban ellos de los folletines que acababan de decir, que eran como exageraciones, pero no. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
A ver, coleccionables, nada. Sí, me estoy desviando, sí, ya voy a hacer matazón.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeeville, so everybody knew them. The bank teller tricked them, telling them the time lock on the safe wouldn't open till 9:30. Well, that gave the locals enough time to prepare an ambush for those sons of bitches.
Hey, you got as a hero. Put some holes in him!
Es cierto, mucho cuando hablan de temporizadores, digamos que los bancos, muchas de las cajas fuertes de los bancos tienen un temporizador. ¿Qué se refiere a eso? De que aunque le pongas la combinación correcta, no abre hasta que sean horas de, digamos que le ponen que abra a partir de las 8 de la mañana. Entonces, mientras no sean las 8 de la mañana, aunque tú sepas la combinación, digamos, le metes la madrugada a robar, no abre la puerta. Y fue lo que empezaban a poner los temporizadores en los bancos, así, en las cajas fuertes desde esta época. ¿Dónde está la cochinada pepita de la verdad? Escuché por aquí, pero... ¿dónde carajos está? Está como adentro de esta habitación o algo así.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. But those boys had a reputation as stone-cold killers, so the marshals took every precaution, knowing they wouldn't go easy. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
Don't give up on that trail. We just gotta wait the son of a bitches out.
But this bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
Carajo, ¿cómo quieren que llegue el banco si no puedo brincar los tejados? A ver, ¿qué se me escapó?
He went in there alone to confront those criminals.
Ay, al fin.
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind.
Revólver grabado por revólver.